So, final pick of the draft goes to OG.
Ooh.
And they go for the Wind Ranger.
That's a good choice. Seb playing Wind Ranger. Okay.
He's a big believer in it as well.
Early stage of the game in terms of damage output, and I don't think Liquid are going to be scared to fight them back.
Alrighty, well, here we go back into the game, as it does look like Liquid will push back OG and be able to take this round. No, Fly coming in, not sure that's a good idea. Fly gets stunned up by Kuroki down the open wounds as well. Fly trying to make it up to his high ground. He's going to use that dual breath, but stunned up, and it looked like he might get picked off early on into this match. Doesn't even get his rune either, but they do come in from behind, and they're able to find the rune, but is it really worth it?
I mean, GH, the thing is, in this first night time, you really want to be getting a lot done. It's almost 7 minutes already, and he's failed to achieve a kill in any of the other 2 lanes.
Oh, up at top, gonna get that call, and it looks like Mind Control could be in trouble here as Jax and S4 find the culling blade as they squish Mind Control into the ground with Axe's mighty, axe.
You see the Naga just doing what GH wanted to do on the Night Stalker before, goes to that top lane. So
Mad could be in trouble. Being open wounds up, it's forced to use the wind run. The blocks from GH not quite enough, or maybe it is. Zed making under the tower here, but more TPs coming in. Jax is here. They actually get the net onto GH. GH is really low, and they find the return kill on the side of OG.
Yeah, it feels like Jax is in the right place at the right time, all the time at the moment. Matumbaman.
Oh, gonna get treesed up, but there is a rotation coming in, but there's the Laguna Blade. And, well, that's No-Tail just getting annihilated in the middle lane, so
you can see Matumbaman rotating around to the jungle and seeing who from Liquid is going to come and help this mid lane.
Matu has to be careful. Now they actually reveal, and Matu's gone. Matu's immediately out here, and here's a rotation coming in from GH, but actually gets cancelled. She does land the stun, and with the Laguna, is it enough to bring that flight? They get the root on the return, jumping straight onto Matu, and they will get the return kill. Kuroki passing by. Stun is going to bounce, though. Meanwhile, Fly going to get caught off by that... Oh, that was Wrath of Nature, right?
Yeah, just coming through there from Mind Control. And this is the thing, that's why they've got that ward down in the mid lane to help them with the Wrath of Nature damage coming through. And S4's so close to getting his blink on this axe now. He's only about 700 gold away. We're 9 minutes into the game.
4.5k net worth, but No-Tail in the middle lane, surrounded by trees. Can't find a way out. He's going to break his way out of the trees. Mind Control manages to block him in. And No-Tail is going to go down.
Great rotations by Liquid, and they're going to try and pressure the tier 1 tower here, I think. S4 sees them all mid, so he knows he needs to go and pressure back the other way. Try and get at least a little bit of tower damage on this top tier 1 for the Radiant.
And it's a slow but effective process from Liquid in the middle lane, and actually destroying the trees that will reveal No-Tail, and immediately getting sprouted up, but he finds the root. Can he finish off this kill onto Kuroki? He certainly can. S4 goes to the call, does miss it. Matu just trying to run away from this one. Will get under his own tower, perhaps looking to turn it around. S4, nice dodge by him. Mind Control coming in, but they have the open wound. Miracle is here. Can they finish him up though? Miracle is taking a lot of damage. He's got to be careful. Gets inside a creep. Meanwhile, No-Tail being attacked by Mind Control. Miracle pops out, looking to finish the job, and pop goes the No-Tail. Meanwhile, S4 running down, trying to get away from Matu. I think he's going to be alright here. That guy's just too tanky to bring down by right clicks alone.
Fly has to be here on this Jakira, I feel like, to try and repel the trees away with the dual breath, but he's pushing out the top lane, and they've got the tier 1, but this tier 2 is taking significant damage here for OG.
Especially with that catapult wave as well, making full use of it. Matumaman. Well, Shackle's not going to land, but the ensnare certainly will, and I think Luna's going to drop here,
yeah, with the follow-up call from S4, that's pretty easy. You get the ensnare to initiate in the first place. They've got lots of control to follow up with.
Liquid, is this their plan? Is their plan to let the Axe get ahead this far, and have they got? Do they know how to deal with it? Is a lifesteal okay with this?
I don't think it's their plan to let S4 get so far ahead, because the shackle comes through.
Well, that's quite the shackle. Already taking so much damage here, and 7 Jax will be able to find that kill. No-Tail surrounded by trees once again, just trying to get away, but there's the void, and No-Tail is finished off.
Mind Control, how does he keep doing that? That's astonishing. Every single time, just blocking them in with the trees. I think that indicates that they really want to fight earlier than later, because normally when you get that go for the lifesteal Radiance, it kind of takes a little bit of time to come online. Not in this game, they're ready to go. They want to get involved in the action.
One hero who is starting to suffer for sure is definitely N0tail. S4, hold the phone. GH trying to chase him down here. And there comes a death ward as well. S4's taking a lot of damage here, but there's the song to cancel. They've got them lined up nicely. Seb could go for the two-man shackle, but decides against it. OG are just going to try and back out of this one, but well, GH comes in, and there's the focus fire with the ensnare as well. It's going to be the GH going down to start off this fight. Kuroki throws out that paralyzing cast, but Toomman coming right back in. Oh, the shackle! Beautiful shackle onto two. That's going to catch him out. OG on the offensive, trying to finish off the Lina, will be successful. Kuroki, he's going to drop as well. No chance for him getting out, as OG take a very convincing fight in this middle lane and looking to claim their tower as their victory. Looks like N0tail won't be having any issues today. But Liquid, are they done?
Yeah, they do see the axe farming.
They've got the Hunter in the night to get over this cliff, but S4, he's getting away. No, he comes back in. Miracle, open wounds, trying to do the damage. S4 trying to get away, but I think he will be killed, as the Wrath Nature will finish him off.
Yeah, this is the reason why you put these deep observer wards down. And when Liquid went through the jungle before, this gives you the pick-off potential, and they can try and turn this into objectives now. Doesn't look like there's too much available, but you want to keep doing that kind of play, especially when you have the pick-off potential of the Night Stalker.
And now, in addition to that Night Stalker, you've got a Nature's Prophet. Who's just in trouble. Seb could be going down. Never mind, certainly is going to be destroyed.
That's the awkward reveal on Mind Control. All of a sudden, it's very difficult for Seb to find these pickoffs.
With this silence, they can pick off well. S4 might need to think twice about going for this kill. This is a pretty big bait.
Yeah, if he wants to go for this, he has to wait for the creep wave, but it feels like Liquid have read this situation perfectly. They know that S4 is going to want to go.
Actually gets out. Meanwhile, Axe will jump in immediately and get two in the call, trying to finish on Mind Control, but now he's silenced up. He can't quite find the damage. Meanwhile, in the back, Fly does drop to GH as the rest of Liquid moving in. The shackle onto two! How does that land? But he manages to get the Lina down. In the middle of the fight, but Kuroki in the back lines will fall. Now, the song is being used to hold them still. S4 wants to get out of this one. This is a full disengage from OG. Can Liquid chase? Can they find anything from this? Doesn't look like they're even going to try.
It's completely worth it for you now that buyback's come out. Give yourselves the net worth swing that you need. Give yourself the advantage.
Liquid moving forwards here. Come into contact with the bear. Don't really have the damage to bring that down right now, so he's just going to have to be an annoyance. Oh, nice dodge from Miracle there. That shackle would have landed.
The ensnare.
The bear is fighting it up, but the bear is certainly losing. But there comes the ice buff. Seb will die in the back lines. And OG, I'm not sure how badly they want to take this fight. Trying to get Matuma there. The call is out onto him. Can they finish off the Lina? Meanwhile,
where's the damage?
It's going to drop, but OG just can't seem to bring anybody down. But neither can Liquid. Axe in the middle of it all. Can they finish off the big red man? Looks like he's going to be the first fatality here. As Bear's trying to run away as well, but won't survive either.
And with all this physical damage coming out from the Lina, the Life Stealer, I love this. Liquid, they know they need to hit their timing, get that Solar Crest on the utility hero, hit these objectives early on.
It was such a weird, staggered fight that we had, like 3 fights going on, and just kind of one hero from OG dropping in each, and then you have just kind of a lack of initiation from OG, I guess.
Yeah, they have this, they get the shackle, they get the ice path coming through with the ensnare, but they just don't have enough damage to bring the Life Stealer down. And when S4 jumps onto Matumbaman to try and take him down in a separate part of the fight, for a BKB you have to get the BKBs of your own, otherwise you're just going to not have a chance in these team fights.
Next fight will probably mean a lot to both of these teams. So we have 2 10-second BKBs online. Timberman?
Oh, here comes Mind Control.
Mind Control rotates in as well, and with the damage output from the Lina onto N0tail, they will finish off the bear. Mind Control, he's actually going to BKB and TP out of this one. Wants nothing to do with the Windrunner.
He knows they have to try and throw so much of their damage out to kill him, and that allows Mind Control to TP around the back and just clear everybody up.
Arcane Rune bottled on this Lina. Shadow Blade and Yules. It's a powerful combination on this hero. And S4 may just be, manages to dodge the stun just about, or I guess more of a miss from the Lina. The nighttime was popped from GH as well, but in comes the Life Stealer looking to bring it down Axe. If they can bring this up, yes, it looks like he's going to go down. The silence is out. There's no song available. Fantastic reactions from Mind Control on that fight. Get that off on time. The shackle's onto 2. Maybe they can take down that Mind Stalker from the high ground, but Matumbaman just doing so much damage from the sideline. They're going to be able to bring down N0tail, and the cast bouncing through. Seb trying to get away, but there's so much damage output on the side of Liquid. They're going to pick up a another one. Seb, the only hero left alive on the side of OG, and he just can't seem to make anything happen in these fights.
And you saw Wind Ranger, he can't fight into this solar crest that's coming out from Liquid, he just keeps missing.
Liquid right onto the high ground here. They are not scared. The shackle will land onto the Lina, but means very little. And now the silence is out. Will be used up as well. Miracle's closing the gap, and with the stun and the kill onto the Windrunner, right under our tier 4s. Liquid just running at OG at this stage. S4 coming in, trying to finish the kill onto the Nature's Prophet.
The song
as well. Could set S4 up for a better position. There comes down the Meteor Hammer as well. It's doing a lot of work. Can they finish off Miracle? But Miracle will use that open wounds to heal up, using the rage as well. Matuz is going to drop. Meanwhile, the fight between No-Tail and the Lifesteal is going on. Can they bring down No-Tail? They can once, but he's got that Aegis. Meanwhile, S4 is going to drop on top to Mind Control. Mind Control does go down as well. And now the respawn into the Ice Path. OG, can they finish off this Lifestealer who's trying to crawl away, but now turns it around. Going back in onto No-Tail here. GH has just turned up to this fight, and they turn it. No-Tail drops. Jarek's inside his own base. Miracle goes for that blade, but doesn't quite manage to pop. There you go.
Void.
Just gets him with the Void. Just picks him off next to his own Ancient.
And it feels like they're so reliant on the song to be able to take fights. And when it comes through, you saw that. They do have the BKB on the axe now, so he can dispel the Orchid with that. But I don't think that solves the issues that they're having at the moment in terms of damage output.
This could be a crucial double damage. Yasha also picked up on that Lifestealer, going for the Manta. GH gonna come into contact with the whole of OG at this choke point.
He takes no damage!
He's just surviving through everything. There's a focus by everything coming onto GH, but he's just not dying. S4 jumps in with a big call. GH is getting low. Will manage to get out. Silence is out. And this is OG just trying to back out here. But, I mean, this is probably their best opportunity to fight. Yep, they're going to turn it around. Ice Path is out. Can they bring down the Lifestealer? They're going to force Path it forwards, but Miracle coming out immediately with the Rage. Seb might be able to TP out of this one. Fly probably will not. Fly's going to go down, and Seb doesn't get away, and also gets finished off by GH. Liquid, they take another one. I mean, the song was decent onto Miracle here, but just can't find anything. These heroes are just too tanky, it feels like.
They're just sitting on the front line and letting the Prophet take the racks. You see GH just making sure Axe can't come into this fight and use the blink cool.
They know how hard it is for them to bring them down. S4 jumping in, but he's got the BKB. Taunt onto 2. Now Seb coming in the back lines, getting that focus fire, bringing down the Witch Doctor.
Like
look for more?
You've just used all your abilities on the Witch Doctor. What have you got now to take off any of the cores? Even GH on this really tanky Night Stalker. Oh, what a sprout!
Sprouting up S4. Looks like Mind Control will escape. Man, I mean,
can they get GH?
It's not the easiest kill. They're staying in the fog, but No-Tail just reveals slightly, and GH is out of here.
Yeah, and you saw what GH did in that fight around the bottom shrine. Oh, the courier goes down to Mind Control as well.
Jump hit from S4 though. Maybe going to be able to find. Yep. Oh, wow. The Tombman just gets completely eviscerated there. Yeah. But, you know, that's a Lina curse. OG, I mean, they're going to try it.
The thing, as soon as they leave the pit, it means Miracle and Liquid are just going to walk into the Roche pit and take it for themselves. And OG can't let them do that.
That's saying if OG will go into the pit, and could be catastrophic for them. And No-Tail backs out, and it looks like OG is just going to give up. And actually, look at Miracle here. He's chasing. He's actually going for Jarex. Jarex throws out that song.
Yeah,
coming forwards, but the setup, the heroes are just so spaced out. It's really awkward to find a hero here. And now comes down the Meteor Hammer. Nice Shackle onto the Lifestealer. Can they finish the job? Nice Manta dodge on the taunt. No, not quite enough. Still catches him inside that Axe Call. That's going to be Miracle falling down. GH just kind of hanging about. He's so tanky on this Night Stalker. And here comes Mind Control using that BKB, trying to finish off Fly. Fly trying to get away. Beautiful call onto 2 here. Follow it up with the Macropire. Isn't enough damage to at least bring down Kuroki. I think it might be. Meanwhile, in the back,
they cancel the TP.
Druid dropping low, but they're turning it right back around again. Mind Control actually drops. No-Tail will fall, but GH just trying to find the damage onto Fly here. Can he finish this off? But he's surrounded by 3 OG heroes. Fly takes the fall. Batuma's back. Lift up on the Windrunner. Seb trying to get back to base. Meanwhile, Axe caught outside his own base. S4's going to drop. Mind Control on the double kill. Chasing into the enemy base. What more do OG have? Well, they're going to use the buybacks. S4 has one as well. Liquid, they're just scouting it out. They're just positioning themselves. And OG with the 4 buybacks achieve really nothing with it. All they do is chase away Liquid and extend the game for themselves. They get no real advantage.
Oh, Meteor Hammer.
Miracle does the spin inside the ensnare, finds Jerax, but the rage is there. Can Miracle really finish him off this time? No, he can't, and gets slept up. But Jerax doesn't really have anywhere to go. S4 jumping in, gets the call off. Can they finish off the Lifestealer? He's getting low, he will get cold. Mind control on the back lines, trying to fight it up versus N0tail, just using those right clicks, using that Sprout. Where can he go? What can he do? Looks like he actually might be able to back off. Bear caught inside the Sprout. Liquid, well, they lose one and they back off. Never mind, the call is out onto Kuroki. N0tail coming in, but in comes the Matumman right away again, and N0tail just trying to get out of this one. Will he be able to get escape? No, he certainly will not. Takes a dive. Matumman looking for more, trying to just chase down Seb whilst he's silenced. Seb no longer silenced. Oh, Yules onto Axe, immediately reacting to that jump in and call. S4 just being controlled up so well here now, finding himself a little bit alone, just trying to get off anything, but Liquid are just kiting him all the time. Roshan certainly doesn't take Liquid as long to bring him down as it did for OG. And there goes the Roche. Miracle picking up that Aegis.
The mind control Nature's Prophet or the leader in the backlines, but it's very difficult for them. The only real jump they have is the Axe.
I mean, any of the cores on the side of Liquid is a good target, but at the same time, you've then got two more cores to deal with than... Well, in goes GH once again, just happy to sit on these front lines. The focus fire is out, cool as well. Song being used just to help them finish off that kill onto GH. Liquid fail with the reinitiation and in comes down. Oh, actually messes up with the Meteor a little bit, but getting the Ice Path off all the same. Kuroki actually falling very low in this fight, but Miracle looking for N0tail here. Will he find the bear? The call is through from S4. N0tail, though, he's maledicted up. I think he's going to fall. More importantly, the lifesteal on the front lines. Yeah, N0tail does go down after all. Miracle, though, so slow, but just looking. Looks like he might drop his first life, but pop in the rage, pop in the armlet, just toggling his way through it, fly up into the air. Meanwhile, in the back, they're actually going to catch out this Lina. This is huge. Can they find mind control as well? It's a little bit awkward as S4 is dropping very low. Jerax can't really find the use, but it's a beautiful shackle from Seb, though. Is it enough to finish off mind control? Mind control just trying to escape, even going to pop the BKB, blade mail, everything. Meanwhile, Jerax gets run down by Miracle, and Seb just can't find the finishing blow to Matumman. Onto mind control.
Mind control TP'd out. That was so close to him dying. The power shot came through just too late, and there's a random gem on the floor. What's even going on anymore? Miracle,
he finds a gem, drops it because he wants his items. He's actually going back in here. They're one barracks away from mega creeps, and Miracle wants to take it. Seb playing around here, using the focus fire. Miracle dies once, and I think he's just going to come back and immediately start attacking his rack. He did use his rage, so if they can keep him locked down, he won't be able to get this. Focus fire is out. Seb gives chase. Miracle, what do you do? He just drops.
He has the Manta and he has the Halberd, but couldn't quite find it because of the invis on the Wind Ranger. It's very difficult to target her down.
It was a really nice call from Jerax. Did you see that when they were picking off GH? Obviously, Liquid's plan this whole game is to be wait for the initiation onto GH, and then follow up. But when they were all slept on the backlines, it just allowed them to finish off GH, who wasn't inside the sleep radius.
Yeah, especially when he's...
Mind control coming in onto Seb, but Seb actually sends something up.
Shackle.
Uses a shackle shot going straight onto mind control here. Mind control's dropping low. Can Seb really finish the job here? It certainly can. Does get voided down, so GH will find the return kill. In comes Matu. S4 doesn't want to die here. Song is going to be used. They're looking for Matu, but Matumman is very, very quick, so they will have to settle for the Night Stalker. Looking in through the trees, though. Can they find him? I think they can.
They've got the ensnare coming through from Jerax.
This is a slight issue for GH, as there's a whole lot of damage coming down his way. It takes him a long time to bring him down, but GH does take the fall. He just left it going, so they'd be like, oh, he messed it up, and then quickly ends it afterwards. Bamboozles him a little bit, perhaps. It's a possibility, right?
Next level straps coming out from Jerax.
The guy's just a level above, like, you're just not respecting him. Oh, Song.
Oh, the gem.
Oh, they found him. They have the gem. Fly's coming in as well. They're going to use the macro fire. They're going to drop everything they have. S4's joining the party as well, and they're going to find this kill onto Matumman.
There's no buyback on him either. That's 90 seconds, so they might look to try and be aggressive here and really go for something. Look at his damage!
GH, going crazy.
He has so much attack speed with the AC coming through too, and he's so tanky now. He had the Solar Crest Crimson before, and now with the AC on top.
Oh, going on to the Witch Doctor here would be a great way to start up this fight. If they can just bring it down quickly, we'll be able to do so. Now, they actually find the route up onto Lifestealer. Miracle's just not really able to find a target. Looks like they'll be able to get a quick build and maybe get out. Uh-oh, N0tail. He uses the rage, sends back the Lifestealer, I think.
KuroKy buys back.
Trying to catch out GH perhaps, and they are going to initiate onto the very tanky Night Stalker. Can they do it? Miracle tears through the bear. Song is actually going to be used, but Miracle still tearing up Jerax. Jerax, he's going to fall inside his own Song, but they also get the return kill onto GH. Liquid are chasing.
Oh, what a shackle!
Oh, beautiful shackle from behind from Seb once again, and they're going to be able to pick off KuroKy the moment he's back into this fight. Miracle, though, finds No Tail, which is another huge kill for them.
Oh, Mind Control
is going for base. Mind Control is just trying to end the game right now, and that is going to force back OG. But if they can kill Mind Control here, it could be massive for them. But Matumban is waiting, gets the stun out onto S4 before he can get the call off. S4 having to breathe through the tree lines, both blade nails going off. I think it's going to be S4 who drops, so it gets low. Can they get the return kill off onto the Nature's Prophet? Doesn't look like it. Mind Control gets away, and S4's the one who gets turned inside out. Wow, Liquid playing around the map. Who do they give it to? Is it Matumban with the double Laguna? Looks like it. He's cleared space.
I think so. Especially with the pure damage coming out from the Aghanims. 2 Lagunas come out on one person, that person will blow up. And if you throw the 2 Lagunas coming out straight away, again, I keep talking about it, but that's all of OG's damage at this point because No Tail's so poor. Fly
trying to clear them out. Shackle actually being used onto the creeps even. I think they might have thought that was real, considering, oh, there we go, one comes off. Seb going to be forced with that BKB, but the fear is out onto the leader, and in jumps S4. They're trying to find this kill here. Looks like they'll be able to destroy Matumban. No Tail trying to get away, but Miracle getting chased, going to Manta off. Can he get him? Getting inside the base, but can't quite do it. And now the turnaround. No Tail's going to drop his first life, but he does have that Aegis. Meanwhile, Mind Control just going through the objectives here, but there's the sleep coming forwards on S4. There's the Ice Path as well. Does get the BKB off before the Ice Path comes in. Maledict onto 2. They're running forwards here. Fly gets taken off the back. Matumban. Mind Control getting really, really low here. Jerax just about escaping on no health at all. Meanwhile, in comes Alina trying to finish off that last Rax. It is going to be mega creeps and stun onto 2. Maybe the Light Strike Array to finish the game. Looks like this game is going to go the way of Liquid. The last few breaths being taken by OG, taken quite well, but it's going to go the way of Liquid. They take game number 1 in 47 minutes. But what a game. And passing by, throws his hand up, says hello to Seb as he passes. So we get underway in this middle lane, and yeah, DK's, you know, it's Viper counters DK with the Nether Toxin removing his passive, but I feel like in lane it's not that bad. Oh, top, Duxie is getting low. Can they finish him off? 2 more right clicks, and he hits the dirt. Back
to your original point though, yeah. Viper needs level 3 and level 5. I like the bottle pickup from S4 as well. He knows he's having a great time up here. Not much contesting from the supports up until now, so it's pretty easy for him to secure both the bounty runes. Yeah, and he's always hanging around there anyway. Mind Control, he's looking really low. He's going to eat the dirt. And Jerax gets to the tree lines as KuroKy is left alone in his lane. Great rotation there by Jerax. Just comes in round the side and flanks. Thanks, Mind Control. S4 just playing with GH here, getting those runes for his bottle, and well, GH will void him up. I don't think S4 is really in any trouble here though, as he's got that surge available, though Miracle comes around the other side of the tower. He's actually looking to push this early on, and with those early points in further, I'm pretty sure S4 needs to be careful of his tower here. In fact, he needs to be careful of Miracle as he's chasing him into the tree line. S4 trying to get away. KuroKy comes in, but the void available from GH annihilates S4. Yeah, and we've seen how much. Finally, it hits nighttime, and GH is like, we can't have this. Done out. Looks like Matumban's going to go down here, trying to get off as much damage in before he dies. But Seb actually getting really low. He's going to be the first one to drop. Matumban goes down under his tower. GH giving the chase onto Jerax here. Looks like no more blood will be spilt. This Night Stalker is just too tanky in the nighttime to bring down. Too much of a threat, but Miracle taking his tower very early. The side effect of S4's constant pulling. Look at this, they're not even leaving it alone. They don't have any creeps, who cares? Who cares? Miracle just waiting for the last hit. S4, well, doing his best, doesn't get the deny, and will have to search himself away as Miracle gets those further charges up, although Miracle's getting kind of low. Jerax hanging around. S4's just going to run him down.
Miracle get away. Here's Surge forwards onto Jerax and finds him in the tree line. Yeah, nice, well-calculated kill from S4 and Jerax there.
We do see them place that ward mid too. Really valuable
ward. A lot of effectiveness from this right now. And, you know, it might get de-warded, but it doesn't really matter because it's pretty low anyway. It's made itself worth several times over.
Yeah, GH wanted to really try and get a kill before that nighttime ended, but it does tick over now, and I think he's going to have to try and slow down the pace a bit.
Bottom lane, No-Tail goes down to Miracle as he rotates down on this carry and kills the enemy carry in 8 into the game. I mean, that's quite an aggressive rotation from Miracle.
Yeah, this is a great rotation from Miracle, and it's exactly what you want to do. As soon as you take the tier 1 in the enemy's off lane, just move to the bot lane, just overpower them, because this tier 1 in the bot lane for Radiant...
Uh-oh, Seb, well, in that Nether Toxin, doesn't have his armor up, and he's taking a lot of damage, throws out the stun onto GH, might actually make it out here, gets into the tree line, but no, will fall down.
Yeah, that poison attack obviously being very fantastic when the enemy's very low health, and...
So, pressure up on the middle lane. S4 roaming around. He's got this Helm of the Dominator, which is really, really strong for pushing. The smoke gets revealed by GH on the high ground. He's going to pop the nighttime, but was he quick enough? As he gets spots out, stun is out from the Dragon Knight. Heroes surrounding him. Can GH get escape this one? Doesn't look like he'll be able to get down to the low ground, but the Spirit Lance from No-Tail finishes him off. Mind control. He's in a pretty bad position as well. Does have that level 7. Ultimate should be available. Jax, meanwhile, taking a lot of damage from Matsumaman. Will take down the Slardar. Now the vacuum back. Miracle caught in the middle of it. Oh, the Troll Warlord. If he dies, this could be massive. Meanwhile, the Sprout onto Seb. Matsumaman and Kuroki giving chase. Surge is out. Can they finish off the DK? They certainly can. Dies under enemy tier 1. As No-Tail and the S4 just trying to retreat right now. More TPs coming in. GH is here.
S4 is having a really good game in terms of network, but their other two cores are really falling behind, especially No-Tail on this PL because of the pressure coming out from Liquid in his safe lane.
Well, Viper Strike used in the middle lane. Will he actually get the TP out here? No! Seb actually dies. Meanwhile, Kuroki getting hit up as he tries to TP out is just about successful. As using those illusions to try and clear out those treants, so they are very, very tanky, those treants.
Yeah, I like this Battle Fury on the Troll as well because there's not much wave clear on the side of Liquid. Oh, No-Tail, what a juke.
TPs. Oh, actually gets broken by GH and onto the low ground. Matsumaman gets the kill.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went for that TP when he knew the Void was still up.
Well, the flames are out. Mind control making up to the high ground. Very tense fight right now.
OG is still just in the pit here. They're just standing, waiting. They're really trying to force Liquid into this fight. They know with the Dark Sivak and the stun onto Jerax, it's very difficult.
Are they really going to get this Roshan? In comes the nighttime GH. Can they do it? Ice Path through, vacuuming them back with the wall. No-Tail does pick up the Aegis. They get the Rosh as well. Doppelganger out of the fight. Meanwhile, Jerax going down to Matsumaman. With Kuroki up on the high ground hitting him as well. They'll be able to get that kill. Now DK trying to get out of this one. OG on full retreat, but the one hero they've left behind is perhaps their most important as No-Tail. Doppelganger's out, but he's actually going to go down twice. GH going to die in return. Ice Path, quite nice. Can they catch out Miracle and maybe make the fight good for them if they can? But Miracle, well, he's just going to get away.
Mind Control's doing a great job here keeping everyone alive.
Yeah, Matsumaman throws down that Nether Toxin. Maybe turning around and actually fighting here. There's a lot of damage out, but Miracle turning around, use that Battle Trance, and they will hit down Seb. S4 trying to cut his losses, trying to get away.
Yeah, fantastic job.
Maybe turning around, Jerax actually jumps in and gets a kill onto Mind Control. So many pickups happening all at once, and Jerax wants more. Miracle is up on this high ground though. OG, they're trying to liquid here and pick off some even more kills after the fight has already ended, but GH coming in from behind, Fly, he's going to drop. Jerax gets that stun off.
Oh, the teleport in?
Can they get the sprouts off? Yes, they can. Immediate eat through from Jerax, and in that river, he is so very fast.
It was so strange by OG.
Kills. So many kills, but now, despite getting the Roshan, Liquid is 4k up, and OG really leave the pit with nothing.
S4.
S4, there's that Meteor Hammer coming down. GH just kind of left to sit outside. Vacuum is used. S4 will try and run himself away from this one. He's got Surge in 3 seconds.
Here comes Mind Control in the back line as well.
Yep, they're bringing in more. S4, how hard can you juke? Well, he's going to get sandwiched, jumping down to the bottom, but those trees give sight. S4 going to try and eat his way through, but Miracle is here to finish him off. Kuroki will get a 4-times kill streak. Off of S4.
That bot Dire War just paying off dividends there. The Darkseid walks across. Kuroki knows, right, we can just easily pick him off here.
No TP cancel on this Phantom Lancer. Kuroki's just taking full advantage of that.
Unlike how OG though, they see this move from Liquid in the bot lane and they know they need to do the pressure and mirror it the same in the top lane for themselves.
Miracle chasing, going after Fly here. Pop, can he do the damage to the dragon? One more hit will be needed, and Kuroki is there to finish the job. No Tail, well, thinking of going back in, and Zed is here as well. Jax also with a great stun out onto 2. Miracle, though, in the middle of this fight, just outputting so much damage. Zed being caught out by Matumbaman. The TP is cancelled, and the Dragon Knight, he's got nowhere to go, nowhere to run. He's going to eat the dirt.
They need to get No Tail.
Trying to get away. No Tail, he's the big target here. The Silence is going to run off. He has got the doppelganger available.
He's trying to shoot
get
through the
tree lines, but really, what can you do when GH can fly? Just trying to turn it around, trying to do anything here, but there's really nothing to be done, and he does get killed. Yeah,
cute little trying to do the cute little illusion trick, just moving the other one to the side. Do they have the damage on OG to be able to deal with that and kill him with that such high HP hero? He's doing a really good job of focusing his items around, giving himself some good stats to keep him alive. Doesn't even need the BKB this game.
Well, Centaur's going to lead the charge, and stun does miss from Jerax.
Kuroki.
S4 immediately eating through the tree lines, actually turning it around, does get silenced up. Zed is here, Pop-Man Dragon Form stunning up GH, but in comes Miracle, trying to do the damage, eating through both of them with the Nanotoxin as well. The Dragon Knight just can't survive, it's a beautiful wall, but what does it matter when Zed has already died? Matumbaman getting low on the low ground, but No Tail trying to give chase, the trees are there, broken by the doppelganger. Can they bring down this Viper? Jerax and No Tail will be able to kill Matumbaman, that's his 8 times kill streak gone. A lot of going the way of No Tail. A bit of quiet in the fight as shots are exchanged across the river. Jerax, of course, the king of the river, being official.
Yeah, it feels like the same as last game for OG. The Crimson Guard this time for them is really going to help with the troll damage, the Nature's Prophet damage as well. There's not a lot of magic burst coming out from Liquid, so it's difficult for them to bring someone down that's Crimson Guard.
Onto Matumbaman, trying to catch out the Viper. They're going to commit a whole lot to this kill, but they do get it.
Yeah, and that's probably going to look towards being a mid-tier 2 there. Getting the Courier at any point in the game is also going to be really useful, you know, try and force your opponents back to base to pick up their items. I feel like Liquid could try and move up here and rotate around and flank the side of OG.
Jerax, full staffing himself away. Got the blink as well, does escape. No Tail, is he going to be quite so lucky? Do they know which one it is? He's actually going to Manta off the slow, trying to escape under his tower. There's too much damage. No Tail's going to go down, and this opens up the Roche pit for Liquid. There is no buyback available on that Phantom Lancer.
One step ahead of us, and with the troll for Liquid, this Roche is going to fall really quickly.
Well, Jerax waits on the high ground, trying for something here, but gets immediately chased away by GH. And this is a Liquid Roshan.
They do have the vacuum into the ice path combo, but it's and the crush as well, sorry. But we haven't really seen it so far this game. It's really difficult to pull off.
Well, No Tail coming on to mind control here, but Matumbaman is right nearby, and PL's another hero which doesn't like being Nanotoxin. Manta dodge beautifully onto the Viper Strike. Matumbaman forced to pop out that BKB, so won't get frozen up. Chasing down No Tail, the silence is out onto him. Do they have the damage to bring him down? They have another silence available, the Orchid is there, and they finish off the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, unfortunately when he pops that Manta to try and escape before, suddenly there's nothing for him to deal with the Orchid.
Liquid jumping onto Fly here, completely grading Fly's cheese. He does actually manage to pull stuff away, so the Dragon lives to breathe fire another day.
I think that might have been the 4-star from Jerax.
Oh, they haven't given up yet. They throw off that Spirit Vessel. Is it enough to bring him down? I think he'll be okay in base. Actually, the Prophet TPing in right the way behind and finally gets the kill. So much commitment for the Jakiro.
How does Kuroki just TP into their base like that? That's madness from him. And he's so much of the D push on the Jakiro, so he's forced to buy back here to keep his tier 3 alive. Like you said, don't make this risky play, especially when you're so far ahead in this game. 12k up already.
Yeah, I mean, 12k at 36 minutes. You know, we've seen bigger leads, but we've certainly seen smaller ones as well. So, the OG coming forwards, Fly, trying to catch him out here. The ultimate is used from Miracle as he starts to go onto Jerax here. Can he bring down that fish? He certainly can. Meanwhile, Kuroki goes down. The Nature's Prophet has dropped, but battle chances. But Miracle just trying to do as much damage as he can. Dragon Knight needs to get out of this one. He's taking so much damage, but Matumbaman here to catch him. No Tail might be the one in trouble. In fact, they both fall. Both cores dead on the side of OG. Buybacks are available. S4 just runs away on the side of this team fight.
KuroKy TPs to the top lane, so they might spot him out, but Liquid don't care. They're just going to run down this mid lane and force these buybacks.
Well, I think NoTail will have to commit for his as Miracle comes in bottom. He wants these racks. He just attacking so fast. Fly, well, he gets the Ice Bar thoughts onto him. Seb coming forwards. They have the stun available. Jumping onto Miracle now, but Miracle just seemingly taking no damage. Guys, OG, nice stun into the Ice Wall, vacuuming them back as well. Miracle, he's dropping low, trying to get out of this one, but maybe OG could just about do it. The missed call coming out to heal up Miracle, and now he's just turning straight back around. GH drops low as well. They just can't finish anybody off. The 2 minute middle of it all. Pops of BKB turning it on to Seb, brings him down.
That's
There's
a
no
dieback.
DK, that is a dieback. Miracle is godlike. Jerax just doing his best to defend here, throwing out those corrosive hazes. What's it matter? Meanwhile in the middle lane, KuroKy's just going to town with his trees.
He's taking the
Position
mid racks.
5 profit. He's just taking the middle racks and it's actually starting to work on top. Meanwhile, bottom's already full. It's all falling apart from OG. They are going to be able to find the kill onto KuroKy, but Liquid, they've already done the damage. 2 barracks down.
NoTail.
Uh-oh, if the PL goes down here and he silenced up, he gets taken apart by Miracle. Miracle into the base. He's got the scatter. He slows down S4. S4 ticks off to the Spirit. And Fly, he just can't make it back to base. He's going to Yules himself up, but when he comes back crashing down, well, here comes Jerax with the stun, trying to help his Dragon get into the base, but he can't quite do it. S4 and Jerax, the only one left alive. And the final barracks come under siege from Liquid.
Yeah, fantastic fight from Liquid there, just flanking from all sides. Nature's Prophet forcing the rotations towards the mid lane, and it feels like OG, they're just being pulled apart here, arm by arm, leg by leg.
DK, well, he's back in 10 seconds. What really can they do? Mega creeps now for Liquid.
Yeah, that battle chance almost made him finish off Jerax there on the Night Stalker. And with this third Roche, with the Refresher Shard, Liquid look like they're going to try and close out the game, I feel. He's so far ahead of anybody else in net worth now. Almost 10k ahead of the next guy who's also on his team. 17,000 ahead of the PL.
Very difficult to see a way out of this match where OG win. But they will try.
I love how Kuro's spouting up the troll as well, just to troll him.
Trolling the troll, well, jumping on to Miracle here. They're doing a decent chunk of damage, but the moment he comes out of there, he pops the Power Trust, turns it around. NoTail gets completely destroyed, and that is no buyback available on the Phantom Lancer. S4 gets taken out from a distance. Miracle on his own, just running forwards here. GH with the backup, but what does it matter? Miracle just hitting too hard, too fast, too much, and it is GG from OG. Liquid will make it through to the upper bracket finals. Sorry, the next stage in the upper bracket, on the upper bracket finals.
It is the upper bracket final. Good job.
Yes, it is. Nailed it.
Fantastic there by Liquid. I mean, coming into this series, obviously I think nearly everybody, apart from maybe some OG fans, would have definitely favoured Liquid coming into this matchup.